We're back. We're live, and we're on time. Holy cow! Mark
Oh
it.
man, new year, new us.
Exactly. And
New year,
we've
new me.
got a special
I'm
treat
the weak link
today.
in the.
If you're new to the podcast, thank you. This is the Uchoose podcast. That's the letter U, Choose podcast, and we go through these old Choose Your Own Adventure books from the '80s. Sometimes we hit the adjacent books, the copycats, the as Eddie likes to refer to the GoBots of the Choose Your Own Adventure world. And
I mean, it happens everywhere, but like the '80s, man. The minute something caught on, they were like, "I got one too."
yes,
Crazy.
we got Scott Miller in the chat. But yeah, if this is what we do, if you're a regular listener, you kind of know what the game is when we get to decision point in a book. Then, if you're watching, listening live, you can help us decide by telling us what direction you want to go. This is the you choose,
Because
not the Eddie choose or the Lee choose. You don't
not,
want that.
not the I choose. Like we've been talking about it pre camera time. This show, come March of this year, will be 5 years old. 5 years old.
Yes.
Is there a yay? Do we have a yay in there? A little celebration, Lee,
We
on
got
the.
a. Or how about some clapping? Five years.
I'm sure Macho Man has a thought on that too.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
He's excited. He's excited for our 5 years. Anyway, uh, Scott Miller, Mr. BRS, Carnivorous Plant. This
Holy
is
cow.
the top. We're hitting the fans tonight, man. We're getting the crew together.
Definitely.
Man, we got Carolyn and Al and Jill in here. My head would explode.
Yes.
It would just explode.
Jesse.
Welcome, longtime listeners, friends of the show, and any new time listeners. Hey, we see you out there. What are you doing? Listen to You Choose.
Yeah.
We have a first. I'm going to say it, Lee. A first tonight. We wrote our own Choose Your Own Adventure story.
Yes.
I say
how
we.
it goes.
You wrote most of it. I wrote one of the arcs.
Yeah. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and I figured now is the time. So it's a little rough, but that's okay. I'm just kind of playing around with, and it's a little harder than you think. I had to use a program called Obsidian that has little connectors. I don't have it on this laptop, but it kind of shows you how the stories are connected. It looks like a spider web. And there was a few times where I was putting stories in and I didn't have a way to get there. So you have to figure out, how do I connect this thing? It's kind of fun, but it's hard.
Oh yeah. Like we said, I bet you in those writing rooms back in the 80s, they just had red string looking like a conspiracy theorist lair. Just string, just connecting different storylines and being like, hey, this goes here.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we got the werewolf camp counselor? Where's that coming in? Where's that at?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's tough also too. I tried to, this one is just kind of a smorgasbord of different little stories, but just think if you had to keep it kind of thematic, right? Like vampire, space vampire. Okay, it's got to be in space. It's got to have a vampire. It's got to be on spaceship. So you can't really deviate a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is interesting. And what we wanted to do with this, we wanted to sneak in obvious choose your own adventure tropes.
Yes.
And we also wanted to sneak in some inside jokes from the show. That was kind of the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I want to get this put into an audio format so that you can play it from your smart speaker device, like an Echo. And you can just tell it, go to this page and does this. So stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to get that done, but all right.
It'd be fun to put some sound effects to it too, to kind of make it like a.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I want to do it full blown, but yeah, sound effects. Eddie and I'd probably do the voiceovers and the print version will do art. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's going to be AI art. I'll be honest. But it'll have some, we'll try to make, I don't know if I have it, but I told the AI to write an 80s kid on the edge of a cliff and its shirt was tucked in. It already knew.
I mean,
AI
his shirt's
knew.
tucked in.
Yeah, shirt was
It's like
tucked
an
in.
80s kid. All right, his shirt's tucked in. Got some
Yeah.
smart shoes on. You know he's got a pocket knife in those pants. You know he
So
does.
even AI knows an 80s kid had their shirt tucked in. You keep that
Dude,
tucked in.
the AI is, it might be artificial, but it's intelligent. It knows a good 80s kid tucked that shirt in.
That's right.
And if your pants had belt loops, a belt was going on there.
Yeah, exactly
doubt.
right. Yeah. If you look real close at this cover, he does have a belt on. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right.
He's doing it right.
Let's dive in here.
So, the premiere of Uchoose podcast presents the original story. Uchoose presents The Mysterious Forest.
Yes. So I'm going between the two, Mysterious Forest or Mystery of the Enchanted Forest. I don't know. We'll decide.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You want to crack this one off, Lee?
Excuse me. Yeah.
All right, here we go, everybody.
We're going to have choices all over the place, so hang on for the ride.
So many choices.
All right. You're a curious and adventurous 9-year-old. In the summer afternoon of 1986, while exploring the vast woods near your grandparents' house, you stumble on a mysterious path you've never seen before. As the path winds deeper into the forest, you realize you're on the brink of an extraordinary adventure. You follow the path until it splits into two directions. To the left, the path is covered in bright, colorful flowers that seem to shimmer in the sunlight. To the right, the path is dark and shadowy, with twisted trees and an eerie silence. So, all right, here we go. We got 3 choices.
First page.
I know, right out of
We're
the
not
gate.
playing games.
No. If you choose to follow the path with colorful flowers, turn to page 2. If you choose to follow the dark and shadowy path, turn to page 6. Or if you choose neither path and venture into the deep woods, turn to page 74. So let us know in the chat if you want us to follow the colorful path, colorful flowers, go into the dark shadowy path, or just do what we want and go into the deep woods. Just skip the path. Let us know. All right.
You're like, paths are for weenies. I forged my own.
I don't need a path. Or
See,
I want to
not
go in
only out of page 1, we're giving you 3 choices. There's so many books you got to read 10 pages before you even get a choice.
Exactly. I like.
You got.
I've always said I like 1 or maybe 2 pages at most for the setup.
Oh, for sure.
So, gotta let's see, dark and shadowy for vote, flower path vote. So we'll give it a few more seconds. Otherwise, we may have to break out the coin already. Page. Oh, here we go. Shadowy path. All right. So that is page 6.
Page 6. I'm going
The
dark woods.
Here we go.
You bravely step into the dark and shadowy path, which leads down a crevasse. The trees seem to close in around you, and you hear strange noises echoing through the woods. You walk for several minutes, and you come across an old abandoned cabin in the woods. Its weathered logs are covered in creeping moss, and the sagging roof looks ready to cave in at any moment. A broken window stares at you like a sinister eye, its jagged glass teeth glinting in the fading light. If you decide to enter the cabin, turn to page 12. If you decide to keep walking past the cabin, turn to page 14. Turn around and take another path into the woods, page 37.
All right.
We're giving people 3 choices every page.
I know.
This is great.
It's tough. Come up with. We already have a crevasse. We haven't been concussed. Already. We haven't been concussed yet, but just hang on. There's some concussions coming.
We better have a concussion.
Yeah, and stat
that now.
I need a concussion now. Enter the cabin. We got 1 vote for enter the cabin. All right.
Got my crevasse counter going on here right now.
Counter. Okay. Enter. Oh, it's unanimous. Enter the cabin. So
go into the cabin.
Page 12. Here we go. I'll have to make this font bigger if we're going to do live. I just realized that. But anyway.
Oh, you're good.
Inside the cabin, you find old furniture and cobwebs. You pull out your flashlight, because of course we got a flashlight. And as you explore, you walk across the floor, which has a large red rug on it. You discover a hidden trap door under the large rug. You lift the trap door and see a ladder descending into darkness. Here we go again. If you climb down the ladder, turn to page 20. If you decide to leave the cabin and continue on the path, turn to page 14. So only two choices here.
Do we climb down the ladder? That choose your own adventure tingle comes in.
Yeah. Like... So let us know. Do we climb down the ladder or do we leave the cabin and go back on the path? Let us know in the chat. This is very reminiscent of Zork, finding the cabin.
Yes, this reminds me of Zork and the fact that, and here's the thing too, right now for us, and this is the early stages, guys, this is text only. We don't have any other supporting illustrations in the story. No. And so like, as time goes on, to your point, we're going to use AI, just telling you right now, but we're going to have art within the story so you can kind of help you out a little bit along the way.
I'm going to try to make it the black and white art that the old Choose Your Own Adventure books had.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
It does.
We got climb down the ladder, back on the path. Let's head out.
Oh,
I'm assuming head out might be
okay. So we're leaving. So that's page 14. Okay. All right. That would be you, Eddie.
Page 14. You walk past the cabin and spend the next several minutes walking down a nearby gully with large dark green pine trees on each side. Soon you reach a clearing where gentle, almost transparent spirits float around. They seem friendly and beckon you to join them. One spirit speaks. We are the protectors of the forest. Will you accept our guidance? If you accept the spirit's guidance, turn to page 22. If you decide to find your own way, turn to page 24.
I need some suggestions here. I need to sprinkle a little more arrogance and precociousness in this, don't I?
Oh, I mean, yes, I would think we need to have a little bit more, maybe a little bit more story cooked into before the choice kicks in, but some arrogance, some cockiness.
Yes.
Some acknowledgement of like, I tend to know the right thing to do anyway, but I guess I'll accept some guidance here.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's say page 22.
And then we have a vote for find our own way. So we split so far. Spirit it is. Oh. Okay. So
all right, we got two. We have Spirit page 22 is the winner there.
Yep, it is. So page 22. That's me, right? All right. The forest spirits surround you, filling you with a sense of peace. They guide you to a hidden glade where a magical spring bubbles with crystal clear water. You have been chosen, one spirit says. Drink from the spring and you may gain the wisdom of the forest. Okay, here we go. If you drink from the spring, turn to page 40. If you decline and continue on your own way, turn to page 42. So drink or not to drink? That is the question.
I'm going to take a drink right now. I'm thirsty.
Exactly. This one could have been a little longer, but I could put some more moxie in there about we took a correspondence course in spring drinking or something.
I took a correspondence course in forest spiritology. I know what I'm doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
We got page 40,
which would be drink. So page 40, drink or decline and continue on your way. Page 42. Let us know in the chat. But yeah, we need some more moxie. Page 40.
A little more moxie. It's all right. This is the first draft, baby.
Yes. Okay, so page 40 it is. We're going to drink that spring water, Eddie. Page 40.
Listen, I got some spring water right in front of me. What am I going to do? Not drink it?
Come on.
You drink from the spring and you feel better, at least for the moment. All of a sudden, your stomach aches and you crumble over to the ground. The last thing you see is a spirit floating in the air nearby. Shortly, you join the spirits in the forest. Ah, we're a ghost.
We're a ghost. We just became a
We
spirit.
done died, man.
We done did it. Okay.
That's what we get.
So we want to go back to, let's see, what page was that?
20?
Was it 20, I think?
22? I think it was 22.
22, yes. Yep. So we're going to decline and go to page 42. Let's try
Do that.
Let's go back to page 42. I think you have about 28 endings on this, so there's a lot of endings. Here we go. This is classic Choose Your Own Adventure. You thank the spirits and continue on your journey. Soon you find a hidden path that seems to lead deeper into the forest, into the heart of the forest. As you're walking, you see a bright light in the sky. Oh, Eddie's going to love this one. At first, you think it's a low-flying plane. As it gets closer, you realize you are wrong, which almost never happens. See? A little bit of moxie in there, Eddie. You're never wrong. Yeah.
Which never happens. My plane correspondence course.
Yes. The object in the sky has a disc-like shape and gets brighter and brighter as it approaches. The disc stops directly above. A bright light envelops you as you are pulled up into the disc. You are not afraid. In fact, you are excited at the amazing things you are about to see. The end.
Yeah, abducted.
Eddie got abducted. We have to have an abduction in there for Eddie. So, perfect.
You got to have a good alien abduction in the story.
Yes.
So
right.
one of those arcs, you die. The other arc, you get taken into space.
Yeah. I mean, that's a glorious ending. That's how Eddie wants to be remembered.
Pretty solid endings. As far as I'm concerned. Right. That's a pretty solid ending.
It is. Okay. Let's see. We want to go back.
Do we just go back to the beginning, maybe even? There's a lot of...
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the beginning, because we have 3 options at the beginning, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, there's so many sub-tiers here. Like, there's like...
Oh, yeah, there's so many. So we did the colorful path, right?
We did the colorful path to start, yes.
So let us know in the chat if you want to do the shadowy path, or do we want to venture into the deep woods? Either one of those. Shadow path or deep woods.
You gotta love options where one is, do I go down the shadowy dark path? Or do I go and make my own path?
Exactly. I don't need no path.
I don't need no stinking path, man.
Let me do my thing. So we got to vote for deep woods. 2 votes for deep woods. It's deep woods,
like
Eddie.
My favorite brand of off. Mosquito repellent.
Yes. Deep woods off.
Scott Miller.
Oh,
carnivorous plant. Deep woods it is.
You love the smell of deep woods off, Eddie.
I won't lie. I kind of love that though.
It does. You're out
camping.
Yeah. You just feel all protected.
74.
This should sound familiar, Eddie.
Start this.
This will sound familiar.
Is this me? Or you?
Yeah. The trees whisper.
The trees.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, is this me or you?
You go ahead.
The trees whisper secrets. I'm so blind. And you're certain that if you look hard enough, you'll uncover something hidden. That day, your persistence pays off when you stumble upon a set of massive footprints, too large and distinct to belong to any animal you recognize, because we're experts in all the animals.
Exactly.
Your heart pounds as you snap pictures on your disposable camera. To show these pictures to your best friend, Todd, turn to page 75. If you decide to keep these photos a secret, turn to page 76.
We should have had Todd's name spelled just T-O-D. It's not even.
I know, that would have been more pretentious. That would have been worse. The worst Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do we show the pictures to Todd? Or do we keep the pictures secret.
Secret in our disposable camera.
Secret
Never
disposable
trust anybody
camera
named Todd.
pictures.
Scott Miller says never trust anybody named Todd. He's probably right.
I'm forced to agree.
Yeah. At the same time, want people to see this. Yeah, I like that little line there. Any animal you recognize, because, I know every footprint.
So we got unanimous, keep them secret.
Okay, so
You decide. Oh, yeah, that's you. That's you, sir.
you decide to keep these photos a secret and hide them and hid the camera in your jean jacket. The next morning, you go to retrieve the camera from your jean jacket, only to discover the jacket is missing from your closet. You ask your grandmother where your jacket is. "Oh, I washed that filthy thing," she exclaimed. "It smelled like you rolled around in a cage full of sentient chimpanzees." Dun, dun, dun. How ironic, Grandma.
I know, that's weird. That's
Yeah.
coincidental.
That never would happen. You
Weird.
rush to the laundry room and pull your jacket out of the washing machine. Your disposable camera is completely destroyed, along with all of your evidence. The end. There we go. All right.
That's a
Let's
rough
back
one.
up.
We should
Let's
back
see.
up. Maybe show Todd.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, best friend. Okay, so 75. That would be you, Eddie.
75. You show your best friend Todd, who is doubtful at first, but soon Todd becomes as obsessed as you are. You both venture back to the woods every day, piecing together the mystery, broken branches, huge trees, and even strange sounds at night. It's clear something big, something ancient is living in these woods. One afternoon, while searching near a rocky clearing, you find what you've been hoping for, a large mound of fur caught in a thorn bush. Todd is ecstatic. All Todds are ecstatic, just so you know.
Of course.
But you feel something darker stirring inside of you. As Todd eagerly examines the fur, you realize what this discovery could really mean: fame, attention. Everyone would finally know who you are, the one who found Bigfoot. Todd, though, is getting in the way of that. He's too excited, too trusting. You don't want to be the follower anymore. If you decide to listen to your darkest thoughts, turn to page 78. If you decide to not completely surrender to your darkest nature, turn to page 77.
Okay, Eddie, I took the liberty while you were reading to change it from a rocky clearing to a crevasse, because we need more crevasses.
Why not have crevasse when
Hey, Scott Miller caught
time.
it. He's like, doing revisions already. I'm like, this is very rough, guys.
The crevasse counter is up.
Yeah, this is very rough. So if you have ideas you want to throw in here, I'm not opposed to throwing some suggestions in here. But you can never have too many crevasses. You can never have too many concussions, and you always have to betray a Todd. I mean, that's guaranteed. All right, let us know.
Don't kill our friend. Don't kill our friend.
Well, there's no guarantee of that.
Don't do it.
We've killed Todds before. It's not our first time.
We're not. Yeah, our Todd death meter is pretty. We have one. If we had a Todd counter on here.
Well, we abandoned him once, and I think we did kill him, but so we don't know if he died when we abandoned him. He might still be on that island.
Right.
So, okay.
I think Mr. BRS booed us.
He did.
On doing a revision already. No!
I think that was from the ending earlier, because Grandma washed our coat, our jean jacket. Man, if you had a jean jacket in the 80s, you were cool. I didn't have one.
You were killing it. You didn't have one?
No, I didn't get one.
Oh, dude. I finally got a jean jacket, but it was almost too late. Like, it was so funny. I was always on the tail end.
Yep.
Like, I got a jean jacket. I swear it was like 1989. Like 1989.
When they were pretty much done.
Kidding me?
Dang it. All right. So let us know in the chat. Do we listen to our darkest thoughts, or do we completely decide not to surrender to our dark nature? Let us know in the chat. It's kind of like you got your Castle Grayskull, Eddie, about a year late.
Bear with me, Lee. I'm experiencing the rainbow wheel.
Oh, no. Maybe that's what's going on. Don't surrender to the dark side, Carnivorous Plant said. We're like Luke Skywalker. Give in to the dark side. So we got one vote for don't surrender to the dark side. We'll give it another second or two here. Another second or two here. Otherwise, we will go to page 77 and not surrender to the dark side. Let us know in the chat. All right. Let's not surrender to the dark side. That would be page
All right, I'm back.
7. Okay. We have one vote for don't surrender to the dark side, so I think that's where we're going to go.
Don't kill our friend.
Never mind. Scott Miller said give in to the dark side. So Carnivorous Plant said don't give in to the dark side, and Scott said give in to the dark side. We're like Luke Skywalker here. So we're going to flip.
We have 2 votes. Are we split?
We're split, yes. So that means we're going to have to flip. So let's do heads, dark side, tails, no dark side. Heads, no dark side.
Oh, wait, we had save Todd.
Oh.
I guess. LOL.
Okay. Flip doesn't count
nullified.
then. Okay. All right.
I will say, we don't have to do this now, but y'all are going to want to see that ending. So we decide to not completely surrender.
Yeah.
That's page 77, Lee.
Is that me?
Yes.
All right. That night you make your move. You tell Todd you should head back to the clearing the next day to stake out the creature's den. But instead you go alone, telling him you'll be back shortly. Todd, trusting you, waits at your usual meeting spot, but you don't return. Hours later, Todd tracks you down when he finds you standing near the clearing. The camera in your hand, your heart races with the thrill of what you've seen. I saw it, Todd. Bigfoot. I saw him. You say, your eyes wide with excitement. Todd's face falls. Where's the proof? The photos. You look down at the camera, then back at him. I took some, but I lost the film. The creature, it was too fast. Todd, it's gone. Todd's eyes narrow. Why didn't you come back for me? His voice is tight with betrayal. You can feel the weight of his gaze, but you don't back down. I didn't need you. This is my discovery now. Todd stands there frozen, and in that moment, you see the hurt in his eyes. He knows. You've used him.
Friendship.
And with a small, almost smug grin, you turn and disappear deeper into the woods, leaving him standing alone, his trust shattered. Later, the story of Bigfoot's discovery spreads, but Todd's name is nowhere to be found. Only yours appears with the photos that don't show the truth, but still paint you as the one who uncovered the creature. You know you've done something awful, but it doesn't matter. Todd isn't part of the story anymore. You are, and that's all that counts. The end.
So I guess it's a good ending, but the cost. Oh, the cost. Look what we've done.
Oh my gosh.
Like, sorry. This is where people are going to either love this. Yeah, Scott Miller nailed it. You still end up being awful.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
I was
so
like,
if you've
spoiler. We'll maybe give some back discussion about it later, but I definitely wanted a storyline where at least it was like a good ending, like yay, like yay, but like also it was like, but also you threw Todd under the bus.
Yes. Yes. Because
He's
for those of
alive.
you that don't know, in a lot of these stories, we're really not the nicest person in the world.
No, if you really pay attention, and there's a handful where you're like this really well-meaning good kid who's just trying to, make the
Yes.
right choice. There's other ones where you're a monster.
Yeah.
It's just like it's clear you're a monster. You're just sitting here like, well, do I destroy my friend? And it's like the kind of guy who would do that. Like it's almost bipolar. Like you're either a champion of truth or you're a bastard. And it's
Yes.
I was like, it'd be so funny if there were two kind of two endings. One where it was kind of really cool, where hey, you discovered Bigfoot, but some cost had to come. Something you had to lose something to get that. And
Yes. And Edward
I
Packard
know we
kind
need a
of
cave of time.
we did well, we have time travel. Don't worry, Scott. We'll get there.
Oh, don't you worry
I
about
got
time
it.
travel, man.
Got you covered. But Edward Packard, he made a good point. When you're 9, 10, 11 years old, you are going to be a little bit of a jerk because you just, you don't know. You don't know where there's those social mores are at. All right. Sorry, my voice.
Mr. BRS with just wow.
Mm-hmm.
like wow guys.
Yes.
I guess we aren't a total monster.
So do we want to go to page 78 and give in to our darkest thoughts?
Do y'all want to see what the darkest thought timeline was?
Scott Miller. Some people never grow out of that. Well, yes, I agree. Some people are
Oh,
still.
Scott, speaking the truth. Hey, listen, some of these stories are pulled from real life. Lee knows what
All
I'm
right.
saying. He knows the
Oh, yeah.
He knows the Bachma of it all. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, I said it.
Did I say that out loud? Oh,
Oops,
no.
was that me?
All right. Let's see the dark
All
side.
right.
Is this
This
your
is
this
the
is yours, Eddie.
darkest.
You do this one.
This is the darkest timeline that I want to point out. All of our listeners tonight did not choose. Y'all are good people.
Yes.
Some people saw directly where it was going. Like, what was it? Someone ended up literally saying, Scott has it down. Don't trust anybody named Todd. And then
Yeah.
later on, someone goes, carnivorous plant. Don't kill our.
Don't kill
do
our
it.
friend.
Don't do it. Here we go. You decide to hearken under your darkest. I got to do this in character. You decide to hearken unto your darkest nature. Words begin to form in your mind. Words you know you've seen before. Yes! These words are a spell you saw once while playing Dungeons and Dragons with your friends. Doesn't get more 80s, kids.
Yes.
You whisper the spell, but then begin to chant it more and more loudly. What are you doing? Scott yelled as a whirling vortex began to form and grow larger under his feet. The vortex pulling leaves and small trees into its magical void. Soon, Todd is swallowed alive by the vortex, but you don't know the words to stop the spell. The vortex continues to grow, swallowing you, your town, and eventually the entire earth. The end.
We destroyed the planet.
Yeah.
Scott, now they both died. Yes. Yeah, now they're both dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what happens? Don't play people. See, even though you're still terrible, don't do it. Killed
Don't
everybody,
do it.
man.
You did. All right. So, yeah, carnivorous plant, epic ending. Yeah.
I figured that was a good one.
All right. Let's go to. Well, we only got one left. So, page 6, right? Back to the beginning.
The Dark Path.
The Dark Woods. Eddie, if you want to read that one, I got to get something for my cough here, man. Sorry. If you could do that one real quick.
Here we go, everybody. I just took the earth right along with you. I know, man. It's like, it's not enough that I try to betray my friend. I destroy the entire planet. If that's not like an 80s warning, like, well, what did Billy do wrong? He stole the candy bar and the whole earth died because of it. That's about the size of it. All right, so The Dark Woods, page 6. Here we go. You bravely step into the dark and shadowy path which leads down a crevasse Another crevasse? Hold on, y'all. I got to crevasse this up. I got a new monitor today. New to me. Crevasse counter. New crevasse.
All right.
Get up
Some more
there.
crevasses.
3. We're on our 3rd crevasse now, Lee.
I know. I got lots more in there.
The trees seem to close in around you, and you hear strange noises echoing through the woods. You walk for several minutes, and you come across an old abandoned cabin in the woods again. Its weathered logs are covered in creeping moss, and the sagging roof looks ready to cave in at any moment. A broken window stares at you like sinister eyes, its jagged glass teeth glinting in the fading light. Is this right? This is the same page.
This is
right?
it, yeah. So I had another way to get to the cabin.
Oh, nice. Perfect. If you decide to enter the cabin, turn to page 12. If you decide to keep walking past the cabin, turn to page 14. If you turn around and take another path into the woods, turn to page 37.
Oh, I made a mistake. Yes. So we were here last time. We went to the forest spirits. So we can only go to either page 12
or 37.
Or 37. Yes. Okay. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
My bad.
My bad, y'all. I didn't keep track. My notes are terrible.
All right.
So we got the swirling vortex from the satanic D&D game.
Yes. That's why you don't play D&D, guys. You could open up a
D&D,
vortex.
You kill your whole family.
And the whole planet. Okay. We got go to cabin or go to another path in the woods. Oh, no, okay. Never mind.
Oh,
everybody
cabin.
Said cabin. Page 12. So I'll do page 12. Okay, so we're back in the cabin. So we're gonna climb down the ladder then, because we've already done the other one. So page 20.
So I'll pick. Should I read that one?
I can grab it. All right, here we go. You climb down the ladder. When you reach the bottom, you scan the small room with your flashlight and spot an abandoned attaché case. The attaché case on the floor. The brown leather attaché case looks almost identical to the one your parents gave you for your last birthday. Because that's what you give a kid, is an attaché case, right?
The 80s. You're like, you're a businessman now. You're not.
Yeah. You grab the case and are just about to open it when you hear voices in the distance from the open trapdoor above you. So here's your choices. Do we quickly open the attaché case, or do we climb the ladder and find out who's making the noise? So let us know in the chat. Do we open the attaché case, or do we climb the ladder? Let us know. It gives us a
spoiler in the framework of a title called Gypsies.
Yes,
which I know is not a politically correct term nowadays, but back in the 80s, it was all over the place. It was like, we need someone of mystery. Who do we do? The Gypsies. You're like, oh, cool. What could go wrong with this?
If I remember correctly, we read 2 separate books that had gypsies in them that they talked about.
Oh, dude.
At least 2.
We had the one that was the vampire. It was the Curse of the Vampire one.
Yes. There's one other too, at least. There might be 3. I'm not sure, but
the gypsies, quote, gypsies in that book were so like, they could tell it was like, we're really leaning into a cultural group of people here, but they made them like superpowered. They were like Superman.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're like, the gypsies have the gypsy magic.
Well, I think that was kind of the lore, wasn't it? Like the Eastern European, they were magical or, something.
Certainly had a foot in the world, the other world, had a foot in the paranormal,
They did. So open the case. 2 votes for open the case.
Open the case. There you go, page 73.
So that would be you, Eddie.
I'm trucking. You open the attaché case to find a magnifying glass, a human skull, and a spider trapped in a glass jar. You examine the items carefully and fail to notice the lid on the jar is not tight. The deadly spider, you thought it was dead, quickly crawls onto your exposed ankle and bites you. As the deadly venom courses through your body, you realize this morning you thought you would look cool like the other kids and rolled up your jeans, exposing your ankles. Fashion and hubris have killed us.
Killed us. Oh, man. bit by a spider and died.
That's what happens, kids. Those
Yes.
black widows. That was a thing too in the 80s. Quicksand and spider bites.
Spider bites, yes. Oh, yeah. So let's go back. We want to go back to, let's see.
We're trucking through endings, guys. We've done
Yeah,
like
we are.
6.
That's why I like this one. Go back to where we had the 3 choices, wasn't it?
We could go talk to the gypsies.
Okay. So page 20 is where we're in the basement. So climb the ladder and find out who's making the noise. That was page 61. So I'll read that one. Yeah, should have went with the gypsies. Yep.
Hey,
exactly.
never
Good
know.
job, Scott.
You never know.
You swiftly ascend the creaking ladder. The worn wooden rungs groan beneath your feet as you put your foot on the final rung of the ladder. It cracks and breaks. You fall to the hard floor on the basement. You're knocked unconscious and wake up a few minutes later. You look around and find the attaché case. With the attaché case, we're concussed, so we got a concussion. Had to have that one in there. With the case clutched tightly in your hand, you carefully climb the ladder again. As you push open the door, the rusty hinges squeak in protest, and you gaze out into the bright sunlight, where a ragtag band of gypsies is making their way up the winding path to the cabin. Their tattered and colorful clothes seem to be a poor attempt to mask their shady intentions. The gypsies block your path, their eyes fixed greedily on the item in your hand, their faces a mix of cunning and desperation. An old gypsy woman, her face a map of wrinkles and scars, cackles with a voice that sends shivers down your spine. "What have we here, young man?" she says, her beady eyes glinting with malice, as they part to reveal a young girl your age. Her bright smile and sparkling eyes seem out of place among the rough and weathered faces of the gypsies. She waves at you enthusiastically, but you can't help but wonder if she's been coerced into their midst. The old woman gaze lingers on you, her expression a mixture of curiosity and calculation, making you wonder what the ulterior motive they might have. If you talk to the girl, go to page 3. If you try to run away, turn to page 19. So do we talk to the girl or do we make a run for it? Let us know in the chat. So there we go.
This is feeling right here like a traditional choose your own adventure. I think we need to add maybe a little more story to some of the other shorter bits.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
My opinion. We'll see what the guys say. Actually, and here's the thing. Anyone watching with us tonight, first of all, again, thank you so much. We really appreciate this. We're trying something new, you know?
Yeah.
And give us your thoughts if you don't mind. Do it in the comment section here, or you can message us on one of our social media platforms. We're on Facebook and the old Instagrammies. So feel free to message us that way. Or what was it? A Uchoose podcast at Gmail? Is it at gmail.com?
The letter U, just the letter U at uchoosepodcast.com. So letter U and then Uchoose with the letter U, choosepodcast.com. Real simple.
Nice. So you choose?
You choose, yes.
You.
So talk to the girl.
But let us know if you don't mind. Like, let us know what you thought about the story here. What things you liked, what things maybe you didn't like, whatever. Help us make this better. Publish this baby. Anyone watching gets a free copy, by the way.
Well, it's gonna be free anyway.
That's true.
Yeah. No charge for the free book.
We'll sign it for you.
Yeah, there you go. Talk to the young girl. That would be you, Eddie. Page 3.
You decide to stay and talk to the young girl. "Hi there," you say, trying to sound braver than you feel. "I'm just exploring. Who are you?" The girl steps forward. "Nice to meet you, just exploring." Ha 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 ha! Dad jokes.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Her eyes sparkling with excitement. "I'm Esmeralda," she replies, "and you've stumbled upon something incredible. Yeah, that attaché case you're holding, it belonged to my great-grandfather. He was a famous explorer who vanished while searching for a lost treasure. Esmeralda explains that the case contains vital clues to finding the treasure. She and her family have been searching for it for years. With your detective skills, there we go.
There we go.
With your detective skills and our knowledge, we might actually find it. Will you help us? Your heart races with excitement. This could be the adventure of a lifetime. Agree to join Esmeralda and the gypsies on their quest? Turn to page 30. Do you politely decline and head home? Ding! Page 23. Find your way back home.
Okay. Yeah, Carnivorous Plant said, yeah, adding a bit more to some of these might not be a bad idea. I agree.
Even if it's kind of like, like, because everybody watching tonight knows what we're saying. Anyone listening later, probably same deal. Every choose your own adventure story, has like a main plot. It has a main trunk. If it's a tree, that's the main story. Everything else is like a branch. I think there's a couple that are just all branches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think for the most part, you have that main story, and then everything else is kind of an offshoot.
It is. Let's become
and
a
so
gypsy.
when you have those offshoots, it's that easy. It's that easy, Carnivorous Plant. Just become one. I'm a gypsy now.
Yes. So page 30. Yeah, this one I kind of just did a hodgepodge of trying to fit in all the tropes.
Well, I love that idea of listen. Imagine this is how you do your Kickstarter. It's like imagine a choose your own adventure book, completely full of every choose your own adventure trope you could ever come up with.
Yes,
that's what this is. That's what this is
essentially. Yeah, you're right.
You got main quest, you got weird side things that end to nothing. You have dead ends. Yeah, it's great. I think this is draft one, baby.
Yeah. You decide to take a closer look at the attaché case contents while also learning more about Esmeralda's great-grandfather. Before we go any further, you say, pulling out the magnifying glass, I'd like to know more about your great-grandfather and this treasure. What can you tell me? As Esmeralda begins to speak, you carefully examine the inside of the case. My great-grandfather was Professor Archibald Blackwood. I gotta have an Archibald. Ooh. She explains. He was a renowned archaeologist and explored in the 1930s, obsessed with finding the lost city of El Dorado. Your eyes catch a glimmer in the case's lining. Using the magnifying glass, you discover a hidden seam. He disappeared during the final expedition. Esmeralda continues, her voice tinged with excitement and sadness. The only thing that was ever found was the attaché case, but we could never figure out its secrets. As she speaks, you carefully pry open the hidden compartment, revealing a faded, intricately drawn map. Esmeralda gasps, That's it! That's my great-grandfather's map. We've been searching for this for years. The map is covered in cryptic symbols and landmarks you don't recognize. In the corner, there's a note scrawled in fading ink. Beware the golden guardian. Only the spider silk can lead the way. You look up at Esmeralda, your mind racing. What do you know about the golden guardian? And you could relate, and could this relate to the spider in the jar? Esmeralda's eyes widen. The golden guardian? That's mentioned in some of my great-grandfather's notes. It's said to be a massive statue that guards the entrance to El Dorado. But I've never heard anything about the spider before. You both stare at the jar containing the unusual arachnid. The back of the map, then back to the map. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together, but many questions remain. So, you say, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension, what's our next move? Do we try to decipher this map, or is there someone else we should consult first? So, do we decipher the map, or do we consult someone else? Let us know in the chat. There we go. Setting up a new storyline.
Telling
El Dorado.
This is that you choose or choose your own adventure type sense when you're like, I think I found a main plot here.
Main plot. Yep, you're right. There, I agree with you. There's some main trunks of the tree, and then you have these little tiny branches sometimes that just, you got to kill him off some way, or leave Todd dead, or abandon Todd.
I think, yeah. There's Poor Todd.
Decipher the map.
His fate was decided when his parents named him Todd.
Yes, with 2 D's. All right.
You got that decipher.
The map. That is page 56.
All right. You and Esmeralda spend hours poring over the mysterious map, trying to make sense of its cryptic symbols. As night falls, you realize that some of the markings correspond to constellations. Using the stars as a guide, you identify the location of the nearby mountain. Still, there's hubris here, because this kid's like, constellation to this up.
Look at this.
The next morning, you set out on an expedition. After hours of grueling travel, you reach a cave opening. The both of you walk for hours, coming to a wide ravine, not a crevasse.
No, yeah, a ravine this
with
time.
An enormous golden statue looming on the other side. The Guardian. As you approach, you notice intricate webbing between its fingers, glinting in the sunlight. Remembering the clue about the spider's silk, you carefully release the arachnid from the jar. To your amazement, it begins weaving a path through the air, leading you to a hidden entrance behind the statue. You seem to have found the way to El Dorado. But what dangers await inside? If you decide to go inside, go to page 34. If you decide to explore the surrounding area first, go to page 41. Do we go straight inside or do we explore?
What do we do? I like that.
I like how Scott puts out a thinking face. He's like,
he always does. Yeah, you gotta think about this. This is
difficult. And Scott's bringing the emoji game. He's bringing a steady emoji game. Mr. BRS is too. I've been noticing the occasional thinky man. He's
like, yeah, I decided to put some ravines, some gullies, but mainly crevasses.
Well, currently our counter stands at 3 crevasses, 1 concussion. That's why you got the 3-1 up there.
Yeah, we need some more concussions. I agree.
We're a little low on the old concussion meter here. I want to see that. See those. Put some concussions on the board, kids.
That's definitely something I'm gonna have to go back and do. Add some concussions and some crevasses and maybe a tie.
I would love to have a side quest storyline in here, and maybe this book is already a little like it's a perfect length the way it is. Maybe we do a short story, kind of like the Christmas one.
Okay.
I'm actually saying we should do this. Like, you know how the Christmas Choose Your Own Adventure has like what 8 endings maybe total?
Yeah, 8 or 9 endings.
We should do one called "Oops, All Concussions," and just every it's just a different way. You get concussed in a different way every time.
That would be great.
It's just called "Oops, All Concussions."
Oops, All Concussions. Let's see. Carnivorous Plant says explore. Scott Miller says go inside. So we're split.
Yep. And then Scott has a great idea for an ending.
Wake up as a
Christmas ornament.
Yes.
We got 2 explore.
Okay, Dose. So it's explore. So page 41.
Go for it, sir.
All right, page 41. You and Esmeralda decide to explore the area around the giant golden statue, hoping to find a safer way to uncover El Dorado's secrets. You circle the base of the statue. You notice small golden nuggets scattered on the ground. Esmeralda's eyes light up. Despite your unease, you both begin to collect them. We're not actually entering the city, Esmeralda rationalizes, pocketing a large gold nugget. Surely there's no harm in taking just a few souvenirs. You nod hesitantly, picking up a gold coin. As you examine it, you feel a tingling sensation in your fingers. Alarmed, you drop the coin, but the feeling intensifies. Suddenly, Esmeralda lets out a horrified scream. You turn and see her staring at her hands in terror. They're slowly turning to solid gold. The transformation creeps up her arms as she frantically tries to empty her pockets, but it's too late. You attempt to help, grabbing her arm, but quickly recoil as you feel the gold spreading to your own hand. In panic, you back away, watching helplessly as Esmeralda completely transforms into a golden statue, her face frozen in a mask of fear and regret. Realization hits you. The curse of El Dorado extends beyond its walls. The small act of greed was enough to trigger its wrath. You flee the area, your partially golden hand a constant reminder of your narrow escape and Esmeralda's fate. You make your way back to civilization. You're haunted by the knowledge that El Dorado's treasure is truly untouchable. The Golden City remains hidden, its secrets protected by a curse that punishes even the slightest hint of avarice. Your adventure has ended, but the weight of its consequences will stay with you forever. The end. There we go.
Dang! You got the gold hand.
Got the gold hand, the Midas touch.
I'm telling you, dude, if I had to walk out there with a solid gold hand from my thing, I would just take that baby off. I'm like, this is useless to me. I have a gold hand. It's frozen like this. I can't do anything with I can't play video games like this. Cut that baby off right here.
Right there.
Just sell it.
Cash that baby in. Melt it down.
10 mil right here, baby. That'll be all right.
Oh man. Scott said, have every ending be falling down a crevasse.
That's good. That's good. Oops, all crevasses.
Oops, all crevasses.
Oops, all Todds. You just
all Todds.
Sea of Todds.
Oh man. Let's see. Where was the other one?
No. We were at page. Yeah, go inside El Dorado. Isn't that it right there?
I think it was, but I don't remember if there was something else before that, though. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I forget the page that we were on right before that.
Yeah.
Dude, you have so many great arcs in here.
I know. That's and
I think
a couple of them
like
had
30 something.
A couple of them I had to put in just to try to get back to the beginning to kind of start you all over. Let's see. Back to the entrance. Okay, Esmeralda's great grandfather.
Yeah. Decipher 56. So page 56.
Was it 56?
I don't think so. I think I have one more after that.
Here we go.
Then we have.
Here we go. Yeah, it was 56. Yeah.
34.
34. There we go. Okay. I think you were right.
Is this me then?
One? Yes.
34. As you and Esmeralda stumble through the shimmering surface of the mirror, you feel a brief sensation of weightlessness before tumbling onto solid ground. Is there a mirror? Did we miss that?
See, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I'm missing.
There might be a little nugget here that's.
Yeah, I might have to go back, but we can.
That's all right. We'll go through here.
Yeah.
You feel a brief sensation of weightlessness before tumbling onto solid ground. Disoriented, you slowly rise to your feet, helping Esmeralda up as well. You find yourself standing in the middle of a bustling marketplace. The architecture is a fascinating blend of ancient Incan design and futuristic elements. Did we just time travel?
Almost.
Golden spires reach toward the sky, while hovering vehicles weave between the buildings. The people around you are dressed in colorful flowing garments that seem to shimmer and change hues as they move. Esmeralda gasps, pointing at a massive holographic projection in the center of the square. It shows a map of the sprawling city, unmistakably El Dorado, but vastly different from any version you had imagined. This El Dorado is a thriving metropolis, a hidden world power that has somehow managed to remain secret from the outside world. As you both try to process your new reality, a group of official-looking individuals approaches. They wear badges that glow with an otherworldly light. The leader, a tall woman with striking golden eyes, addresses you. Surprisingly, you find you can understand her. "Welcome, travelers," she says, her voice resonating with a strange echo. "We've been expecting you. The Nexus warned us of your arrival." You exchange a bewildered look with Esmeralda. It seems that in this version of El Dorado, interdimensional travel is not only known but anticipated. The woman continues. You've passed the final test by finding your way here. You will join us as interdimensional ambassadors, helping to maintain the balance between the many versions of our city. As the implications of her words sink in, you realize that your adventure is far from over. In fact, it's only just beginning. This new El Dorado offers possibilities beyond your wildest dreams, but it also presents challenges and responsibilities you never imagined. You turn to Esmeralda, seeing the same mix of excitement and apprehension in her eyes that you feel. The El Dorado you sought has led you to something far greater, a multiverse of endless possibilities with this advanced secret city at its heart. The end. That
There we
is
go.
an amazing ending. Wow!
Your interdimensional ambassador. So there we go. Boom.
That's
There's
good.
one more I kind of want to run. Yeah, a sequel. Exactly. I know. Interdimensional ambassadors.
That
There's
was a
one
really good
more.
ending, man. That was a good one.
Well, there's one more I kind of want to run by everybody real quick that I really like. That one's really good too, but
Does it involve us, this Sparta kicking Todd into a
no
nah?
Todds. Unfortunately, I don't have a Todd, but we do have time travel.
Todd. Ooh,
So let's go to
big
page
time travel.
37 and try
So
that one.
the dark path.
Yes, so page 37. Here we go. Wild Wild West, page 37. You never meant to wander so far into the woods, but something seemed to be leading you deeper into the forest. As you push through the thick patch of brambles, the ground beneath your feet began to spin like a carnival ride, and the dark forest dissolves in a blinding white light. So it's not a cave of time, but we are going to do time travel. So here we go.
Ooh,
When your vision finally clears, the familiar maple trees have vanished, replaced by towering cacti and rolling tumbleweeds beneath a scorched desert sun. This might be a time slip. You have heard of these occurrences when you heard about them on the radio show Coast to Coast AM. So a little
there we
80s
go.
reference.
That's a good. It's still on, dude.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
George
The
Norrie now.
Yeah, yeah. Was it Art Bell was the one that did it way
Art
back?
Bell was the original guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
the better one. The better one. Anyway,
The sound of horse hooves and creaking wagon wheels draws your attention to a dusty trail where a line of wooden buildings stretches into the distance. A weather-beaten sign swings in the hot breeze. Welcome to Rattlesnake Creek. So if you remember, Cave of Time was in Rattlesnake Creek, right?
I think it was.
It was. Established 18... Yeah.
Little throwback there.
A little throwback. 1886 established. Your modern sneakers and tucked-in collared shirt definitely doesn't fit in here. And several curious townsfolk have already noticed you standing at the edge of the frontier town. To your left, a kindly-looking woman who introduces herself as Martha is in a long dress and is beckoning you toward the safety.
What's your name? What did you say the name?
Did you say that?
Martha!
Yeah. Oh, yes,
What
you're
did you say the
right.
name?
You're exactly right.
Sorry.
That's awesome. I forgot about that. She's beckoning you
Sorry,
toward the
everybody.
safety of her general store. To your right, a gruff-looking cowboy is mumbling repeatedly about going to the saloon. So if you remember that reference, Eddie.
Little Jesse callback there.
Yes. Behind you, the desert stretches endlessly towards the distant mountains, and you swear you can see a deep gorge between the cacti. You need to find answers and a way back to your own time. What do you do? All right, here we go, guys. Do we go to the general store? Do we go to the saloon? Or do you take your chances in the desert? This will probably be our final one here. So once we close up this one,
offshoot here.
Yeah, and then we'll do this next week. We still got a lot more endings to go. So let us know in the chat. The general store, the saloon, or do you take your chances in the desert? Let us know in the chat. Yeah, that multiverse one, the El Dorado, you could probably make that into a book itself. I think there might even be an El Dorado Choose Your Own Adventure.
There is an El Dorado. There is a escape or a journey to El Dorado book. We did it. We read it.
I think so. I think we did.
And I gotta say, I think you're onto something with this storyline here.
The dimensional ambassador. Yeah. Let's see. Saloon. So we have one vote for saloon and one vote for general store to buy a general. Ha ha. That's a good dad joke there, carnivorous plant. They only sell generals at the general store.
It's true.
Yeah. 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, whatever. So we're split. We need somebody to split the tie. Otherwise, we will have to flip between general store and the saloon. But yeah, I had to put a Jesse character in there. Go to the saloon.
I know.
Let's flip the coin here. Get it pulled up here. We'll do heads, saloon, tails. Oh, never mind. Good job, Mr. BRS. You split it. Go to the saloon. Whoops.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring it up here.
So we got general store. What was 69? Saloon?
Saloon, yeah. So
here we go.
All right, Eddie. Saloon for you.
I'm opening this baby. Page 69.
Yep.
69, dude.
69, dudes.
What number are we thinking of right now?
Strange.
You decide to follow the gruff-looking cowboy into the saloon, hoping to gather information and possibly find a lead on returning to your own time. As you enter, the swinging doors creak, and the patrons turn to gaze at you. The air is thick with smoke, whiskey, and sweat. The cowboy continues to mumble to himself, ignoring you, and takes a seat at the bar. To blend in, you order a whiskey and try to strike up a conversation with the mumbling cowboy, but he's unresponsive. The bartender, a grizzled old man with a thick beard, leans in and whispers, "Don't mind Jesse. He's been different since last year." "What happened?" you asked. "Prospecting for gold out in the desert," the bartender replies. "Came back claiming to see shadow people. Folks thought he's gone plumb crazy." Jesse looks up, his eyes wild. "Shadow people! They're coming!" he exclaims before returning to his mumbling. The bartender shakes his head. "Like I said, don't mind him." Press the bartender for more information. Page 70. Leave the saloon and go back to the general store. Page 55.
I like how Scott called that. Yeah, underage drinking. We just order a whiskey. We're 9.
I know. Remember, what was it? I think it was Back to the Future 3. He ordered a glass of water.
Yes.
And it showed up. It was brown.
He's brown water. Yes, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking of. You gotta blend in. Yeah. Or like Bill and Ted's, remember they go to the saloon and they didn't even card us.
I think that he ordered a beer and he goes, "We don't serve beer around here. We serve whiskey."
Whiskey. Page 55, Scott Miller says, "Go to the general store." We'll give it a little bit longer. Yeah, I had to have a prospector named Jesse in here. You got to have that.
For sure.
All
That's
right.
fun.
Get more info from... Well, we're split. Okay. Press the bartender for more information. And then we have general store.
We'll give it a few more seconds. And if we don't get some more votes, we can flip our coin, which so far tonight has been nullified every time.
Every single time.
So
I get ready to flip the coin.
You start to pull that coin out, and somebody comes flying in over the top ropes.
Yes.
Not yet. Yeah.
More information. Mr. BRS. More info. There he comes in off that top rope. Page 70. So next page. You lean in. Curiosity getting the better of you. "What do you mean by shadow people?" you ask the bartender in a low voice. The bartender glances around the room, ensuring there's no one listening. Jesse claimed to see dark figures lurking just beyond the edge of town. Said they were watching him, waiting for something. Some folks thought it was just the desert heat getting to him, but there's been strange occurrences since then. He leans even closer, his voice barely above a whisper. Tools, gold, even people gone missing. Strange noises at night, and some folks have even reported seeing shadowy figures flitting around the outskirts of town. Here we go. Ask about the gorge outside of town or press for more information about Jesse's prospecting. So, ask about the gorge or do we press more information about Jesse's prospecting? Let us know in the chat what
This is
you want us to
another
do.
good arc here.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get into this one. There is a few more arcs, but they're pretty small. This one and the El Dorado one are probably the more prominent ones, and evidently I need to go back and fix that El Dorado one a little bit or figure out where it's connected.
I mean, El Dorado probably needs a little tweak. There's probably a little connector that's kind of busted there.
I'm missing a connector, so I got to go back and figure out what I'm missing. So
I would.
That's what this is for. Ask about the gorge.
2 votes for the gorge.
Okay, that is 72, right. Eddie.
All right. Curiosity piqued. What's the connection to Devil's Gorge? You ask the bartender. Bartender's expression turns grave. That's where Jesse found the medallion. The medallion.
Medallion.
Some say it's cursed, drawing the shadows to our town. Folks whisper about ancient rituals and forbidden knowledge hidden within the gorge's depths. Many say the origins are from the Aztecs or even older. Intrigued, you press for more information. Tell me about the gorge. Devil's Gorge is a dark legend, the bartender begins. A canyon carved by the devil's own hand. When the sun dips into the darkness and the shadows come alive, many have ventured in, but none have returned, except Jesse. Jesse's voice echoes, Devil's Gorge, you must go. Go to Devil's Gorge, turn to page 59. Go to the general store for more information. Go to page 55. Devil's Gorge or the general store?
What do we do? There's Gerald. Hey, Gerald.
Gerald? Missed you too.
I know.
Gerald, we go on at about 8:30 to 8:45 on Monday nights. Just updating you.
Yes. Yeah. Usually every other Monday. Sometimes we miss, but
I'd say about like early fall, late fall this last year we had some. I don't like saying life got in the way because that's like life is wonderful. Like we're all lucky to be alive right now. Look at us right now. We're being silly, having a fun time. But sometimes things just don't play out. You got work and family and all sorts of stuff. So barring weirdness.
What do you think, Eddie? Should I change this from Devil's Gorge to Devil's Crevasse? I think Devil's Gorge kind of rolls off the tongue a little better.
I think Gorge. I think if we crevasse it too much, we're going to crevasse ourselves into oblivion.
Crevasse ourselves.
We got gorges coming out of our ears here. People are yelling gorge.
Yes. So 59. That would be me. All right.
59, dude. Oh, wait, that doesn't work.
Yeah, 59. You venture into Devil's Gorge, driven by your 9-year-old curiosity and arrogance. See, I just throw that one out there.
Sounds good. I buy
it. All uncover the secrets within, you boast to yourself. As you descend into the gorge, ancient symbols etched into the rocks catch your eye. They pulse with malevolent energy, whispering dark secrets. Primitive superstitions you sneer, yet feel drawn to the symbols. You study the symbols, convinced you can unlock the power. The markings seem to shift, revealing the hidden message. Here's the message. Beneath shadows, truth lies. Seek, but beware the price. You scoff. A simple riddle. I'll uncover the truth. After all, you did take a correspondence course in riddle solving. Suddenly, shadowy figures emerge. I know.
Yes!
You shouldn't have come here, the shadowy figures says with a hiss. The symbols glow brighter and you feel your body contorting. Your screams echo as you transformed into a coyote. As you howl at the moon, you almost realize your arrogance may have led you to this fate. Why a coyote, you lament? Why not a shark, ruler of the ocean? The shadow whispers, your pride earned you this form. Learn humility. The end. There we go.
Oh, that was another good one.
I kind of threw a lot in that one. A correspondence course, a shark. I don't know.
Listen, sometimes you got to sneak them in, man. I like that Wild West time travel line. And there's still more to do in this.
Oh yeah,
in this
there's two
arc, 'cause we
more.
haven't done it all.
There's two more, and they're actually, I think they're pretty good. So you'll have to stick around for next time, and they got some twists at the end that are pretty good. So
yeah, if you're coming in a little late to the show, be sure to rewind this and watch at the beginning, because we're premiering our own collaborative story. And to be fair, Lee wrote a majority of this. I added the Bigfoot storyline, but we're gonna tweak this, add a little more, take some stuff away, whatever. But this is our first choose your own adventure, you choose edition.
Yes.
Book story.
It's a work in progress, as we call it.
That's great though. The El Dorado storyline and this one.
Yeah,
dude.
I think there's another one that's in a tower that's pretty good, but I think this one and the El Dorado one are probably one of the better. There's another there's a bank heist one that's pretty good. So I remember we did that offshoot one with the bank, the really bad drawings and stuff. The guys had robbed the bank and we were at the camp.
It's probably the worst you choose or choose your own adventure style book we've ever read.
Yeah, it was bad.
And we read Dinosaur Island.
So we know bad.
No offense to Edward Packard.
No.
Which by the way, again, I probably say this every other episode, but if you haven't checked out that episode where we interviewed Edward Packard, it's really good.
Yes. Yeah. Go to uchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter U. Don't spell out you. Uchoosepodcast.com. You'll see it. It's Edward Packard interview. Nothing fancy. You'll see it. Easy to find. But yeah, it's a work in progress. In 2 weeks, so 2 Mondays, 8:30 Central Time, we'll be back. We're going to go through this again, and we'll try to get all the endings or as many endings as we can. Like Eddie said, if you're on live, give us some suggestions, and we'll make this a fan favorite.
We can add some AI artwork. We can tweak a little bit here. It'll be fun.
Based on that book, Eddie, we could just draw some stick figures, and it would actually, it got published.
Dude, I don't know how that made it past editors. They're like, this drawing looks good. Legit. It was like stick figures. It's like,
yeah, it was pretty bad. It was really bad.
It was terrible.
Anyway, hey, thanks everybody in the chat. We really appreciate it. It makes it much more fun when we have a full house, and we did. And but if you're listening later, thank you. And then until next time, you choose the adventure. See you, everybody.
Good night, everybody.